This book is called Cowboy Dan by Andy Cobb, illustrations by Catherine Phillips. I'm a rootin' tootin' cowboy, and my name is Cowboy Dan. I can ride a horse and rope a steer as fast as any man. But once I was a tenderfoot, my ignorance was sad, and when the cowboys called me dude, it made me whoopin' mad. I jumped upon a Mustang that stood beside the rail. That ornery critter sat right down and slid me off her tail. Said Tex, I'll teach you ridin' if a cowboy you must be, and if you've learned by roundup time, then you can ride with me. He said, you'll need a saddle with a pommel for your rope. You'll need a bridle and a bit and a can of saddle soap. You'll need a felt sombrero, 'cause the sunburn is no joke, and a scarf to tie around your nose so the dust won't make you choke. The cowboys said that riding was as easy as a song, but everything I did at first just seemed to be all wrong. But when they called the roundup, I was riding with a vim, and I was hoping Tex would say that I could go with him. The first to leave the bunkhouse was the wagon with the cook, with beans and bacon, pots and pans all rattling as they shook. Then came a string of horses with Slim and Hank and Pete, and Tex said, come on, Danny boy, you'll make all hands complete. We rounded up the cattle and drove them hard all day. When sunset came, we let them graze and sleep the night away. For we were hungry cowboys and as tired as we could be. When Cook yelled, come on, get it, boys, those beans look good to me. Then Hank brought out his banjo and gave the strings a twang. And as we sat around the fire, this is the song that he sang. He's a rootin' tootin' cowboy, and his name is Cowboy Dan. He can ride a horse and rope a steer as fast as any man. Yippee-yi-yay! The next book is called Cowboy Andy. Based on a story by Edna Walker Chandler. Illustrated by E. Raymond Kinstler. Copyrighted in 1959. Andy wants to be a cowboy. Andy was a town boy. He did not dress like a town boy. He went about in a big cowboy hat. I want to be a cowboy, said Andy. And he said it again and again. Andy looked at the cowboys on TV. How he did wish that he could be like them. So one day his father said, I will let you try to be a cowboy. I will send a letter to a cowboy I know. His name is Sam. I will ask him if you can go to his ranch. And Andy's father sent the letter. The letter went to Cowboy Sam at his ranch. Look at this, Shorty, said Sam. A town boy wants to be a cowboy. His father wants me to help him. What should I say to him? Say yes, Sam, said Shorty. It could be fun. Say no, said the cook. It would not be fun. I know all about town boys. They do not eat the food that we eat. They do not dress the way we dress. I would say no. Say he cannot come. Look at his grouchy, angry face. He doesn't seem like a very nice man. Shorty says yes. Cook said no. I know what I'll do, said Cowboy Sam. I will let the town boy come. We will make a cowboy out of him. I will go and call up his father, and I will say Andy can come. Cowboy Sam jumped on his horse, and away he went to make the call. At Cowboy Sam's ranch. The next day, Andy was on the train. It was a long train. It went by many little towns Andy saw hills. Andy saw woods. Andy saw farmlands with cows and sheep. Then the train came to a stop. Andy saw Cowboy Sam. How tall he was! How brown he was! "Good day, Mr. Cowboy Sam," said Andy. The big cowboy laughed. "Just call me Sam," he said, and then he took Andy's things. "What's in this thing?" said Cowboy Sam. "A horse?" This time Andy laughed. "I have my guns in there," he said. "There are no guns on my ranch," said Cowboy Sam. "We are cowboys, not bad men. Come on, get in the car. We'll soon be there." It was a fast ride. "Here we are," said Cowboy Sam. Andy looked all about. "Where are the horses?" he asked. "Oh, you'll see them, but not now," said Cowboy Sam. "Now it's time to eat." Andy met the other cowboys. "You do not look like a cowboy," said the cook. "You are just a town boy in a big hat, and you will not like what we eat." "I will eat it and find out," said Andy. Andy took one bite and then another. Pancakes. They were good. "We have pancakes at home," said Andy. "I like them." Cowboy Sam and Shorty laughed. "Do you hear that, cook?" said Cowboy Sam. "This town boy likes what cowboys eat." He's got a grouchy face. Look at that cook's grouchy face. That night, Cowboy Sam said, "Cowboys must have a lot of sleep. We must go to bed now." "Go to bed?" Andy said. "At home I look at TV at night." "Well, what do you see?" asked Cowboy Sam. "Cowboys," said Andy. Cowboy Sam laughed. "You'll see a lot of them here. No TV for you. Now to bed." Andy rides a pony. The next day, Andy was up with the sun. Cowboy Sam laughed when he saw him. "Cowboys do not dress like that," he said. "Here, put these on. Then come with me. I have a lot of things to show you." "This is one of the things," said Cowboy Sam. "It is a little horse," Andy said. "And he will be, just as little when he is old," said Cowboy Sam. "He is a pony." "I never saw a pony before," said Andy. "And he never saw a town boy before," said Cowboy Sam. "Do not go up to him too fast, Andy. Pat him first. He will like that." Andy gave the pony a pat, and the pony let Andy pat him again and again. "He likes you," said Cowboy Sam. "And I like him," said Andy. "What do you call him?" "We will call him Spot," said Cowboy Sam. "You can see why. He has so many spots." "I will put a saddle on him," said Cowboy Sam, "and then you can ride him." "Now get up in the saddle," said Cowboy Sam. "I get on him this way," said Andy. "I saw it on TV." Cowboy Sam laughed. "Then up you go," he said. And up Andy went, up into the saddle. "How do you like it?" asked Cowboy Sam. "I like it," said Andy. "But it's funny. I bump up and down in the saddle." "Just go up and down with Spot," said Cowboy Sam. "Then you will not bump." In a day or two, Andy could ride. Soon he could ride very well. One day he ran Spot all day long. "Boy," said Andy, "I can ride. I know all about it now. I will soon be a cowboy. What a day!" But oh, that night his back hurt, his head hurt. He hurt all over. Why, Andy could not even sit down. The cook laughed at him. Andy did not like that. "I'll show that cook a thing or two," he said. Andy ropes a calf. One day Andy came up to Cowboy Sam. "What is that?" Andy asked. "Are you about to cook something?" "No," said Cowboy Sam. "This is how we brand a calf. "Look, Andy," said Cowboy Sam. "This is the brand of this ranch. All ranches have a brand. The brand shows the calf is from this ranch. If he runs away, then we can get him back. Now go get a calf, then we will brand it." Away went Andy. "Come on now, Spot," he said. "Help me to get a calf to brand." Andy rode fast. He had to get a calf. Now was the time to show Cook that he could be a cowboy. Spot went fast. "Not so fast," called Andy. But Spot did go too fast, and Andy could not hold on. "Stop, Spot, stop," called Andy. Away went Spot. Down went Andy. He went down bump thump. "Oh, oh," said Andy. He got up and shook himself. This would give Cook a laugh, he said. "It is good no one saw me fall." But someone did see Andy fall, Cowboy Sam. "Are you hurt?" asked Cowboy Sam. "No," said Andy. "Do you want to go get a calf now?" asked Cowboy Sam. "Yes, I do," said Andy. "Come on." Soon they saw the calf. The calf ran away. "Look at this. See how I rope him?" called Cowboy Sam. "Then you do it too." In no time at all, Cowboy Sam roped the calf. Andy roped the calf too. "Good, Andy," said Cowboy Sam. "Now we will take him back. We will take him back and brand him." They took the calf back. They put on the brand. "Now we are all done for the day," said Cowboy Sam. "We can go to the ranch house now." Cowboy Sam went fast. Andy went fast too. "Come on, Andy," Cowboy Sam called. "We have to let Cook know what a good cowboy you were." When Andy got to the ranch, Cook came out to see him. "Andy," he said, "I hear you can now do a lot of things like a cowboy. You know how to ride. You can rope a calf and brand him. But I bet you could not win a prize like this at the rodeo." Then Cook laughed at Andy. "Gee, he's a nasty man. A nasty guy." "Let Cook laugh," said Andy to himself. "I will show that Cook. I will show that Cook a thing or two. I will find out all about the rodeo, and somehow I will win a prize." Can Andy win the prize? "Now, about the rodeo," said Cowboy Sam. "There are 2 prizes you could go after. First, there is the stake race. See these stakes? You have to ride by the 4 stakes like this and not hit them. Come, I will show you." Cowboy Sam rode by 1 stake. Andy rode after him. Then they rode by all 4 stakes. Not 1 stake went down. "That was good," called Cowboy Sam. "Now do it again and ride fast. You will have to ride fast to win the prize." Andy rode by the stakes again and again and again. Next, Cowboy Sam had Andy get on a calf. "See how long you can hold on," said Cowboy Sam. "To win the calf prize, you will have to hold on a long time." Andy got on the calf. The calf went this way and then went that way. Then the calf went one way and Andy went the other way. How Cook laughed. "He will not win that calf prize. Not a town boy like Andy," he said. Andy could hear what Cook said. "But I will try. Oh, I will try," he said to himself. Andy did try. Day after day, day in and day out, Cowboy Sam was there to help Andy all he could. At last, the big day came. Andy and Cowboy Sam and Cook went to the rodeo. On the way, Cowboy Sam said, "Andy, do not be sad if you do not win a prize. It takes some cowboys years to win a prize. Just have a good time." "And I will have a good time," said Andy, "but I will try to win." The rodeo was big. Andy looked all about. There were many, many things to see. Horses, cowboys, and there was a band. The rodeo man was on his horse. The rodeo was about to go on. Hear this! Hear this! Called the rodeo man. Get set for the stake race. Boys and girls in the stake race, get on your horses. The stake race was on, and Andy, a town boy, was to be in it. A girl was in it too, and she rode by all the stakes. She did not make any of them fall. She is good, Andy said to himself. I will be as good. Soon he would know. Andy was next. He got by the first stake, then he got by the next stake. Good boy, Andy, someone called. Who said that? Andy looked up. He should not have looked up. The stake went down. And so did Andy. He was not hurt, but now he could not win the stake race. Andy was out of the race. Cowboy Sam and Cook ran over to Andy. I said you could not win, said the cook. You could not win anything at all. He could win the calf prize, said Cowboy Sam. I can try, said Andy. Wow, that cook's really mean. Andy saw the first boy come out on the calf. Up, up, up jumped the calf, and down went the boy. Then another boy came out. Up, up, up jumped his calf, and down he went too. Andy was next. Could Andy hold on to his calf? He had to. He had to show Cook that he could do it. Andy came out on his calf. His calf jumped. It ran fast. It went this way and that way. It went up, it went down. I must hold on, Andy said to himself. I must show Cook that I can. He did hold on. He did. You win, Andy, called Cowboy Sam. Then Cook came up to Andy. Let me be the first to shake your hand, he said. You sure showed me a thing or two. You showed me that a town boy can be a cowboy, and from now on, your name is Cowboy Andy. The end. Today's activity can be lassoing. Now, if you're really little, maybe you can find something like a ring. Maybe you can cut some rings out of a paper can, like oats come in, or like salt comes in, and you can cut some rings out and toss them onto the top of a plastic bottle that you tape in place, or a fence post. If you're older, you can watch videos on how to lasso, and maybe you could lasso a fence post when you're pretending to lasso, and when you're a real lasso expert. You don't lasso living things like your brothers and sisters or your animals. Don't do that. Only cowboys do that. But you can rope things like an old stump or a fence post. Okay, I hope it goes well.